42! He died! Jesus! So today's video is going to be my initial analysis on Sephiroth. I have played him for 11 and a half straight hours, you know, with some in-between games of like trying to load arenas, a little bit of Pikachu, but mostly playing Sephiroth for at least 10 hours. And I wanted to give my initial opinion of him. My reaction kind of got scuffed because my stream went down, so I don't have that. So I really wanted to make this video instead, you know, as kind of a replacement for it. So what do I think about Sephiroth? The brand new DLC, which by the way, the frame data analysis will be out tomorrow, which kind of supplements this. I think Sephiroth is a pretty damn good character. Obviously, he has some crazy mechanics because he has, of course, his one wing. He has an interesting counter, interesting projectiles. I wasn't expecting him to be out today at all. And of course, probably the most notable thing is his giant-ass sword. It is huge. It is enormously big. It doesn't make sense. So his sword's crazy, right? And I really do think that it matters a lot. Of course, he does have some flaws. But before we get into flaws, I want to talk about the good stuff. He does have some interesting combos and very good neutral because he's fast. He does have things like landing Nair into forward air, landing Nair into back air. You have back throw into back air as a combo. I think his throws are a lot of like DI traps because if you want to not get DI or hit by down throw combos, you have to DI, you know, away from Sephiroth, and if you are talking about back throw, you have to DI behind Sephiroth, which is very difficult to do. Of course, at 0%, you can just get up throw nair, up throw double nair for a lot of the times, or up throw nair, up throw nair, forward air, something like that. So he does have decent low percent combos. Of course, he does have a couple kill confirms in terms of nair, back air. Of course, just up B existing in general, 2-framing with down smash and down air. You have the edge guarding that he has, especially with up B. If you're up a stock or you're down a lot of percent in a stock, his up B, the Octo Slash, is insane. It's so good for just edge guarding, for hitting people. It's crazy. I love using that move. It's personally my favorite move. Although I would probably say Nair is his best move. But so this character is actually wild. Like, the advantage state of this character, because he's fast and has a giant sword, you hit people above you, especially if they don't have a jump and they have to air dodge. You know, of course, they're scared of up air, right? Which is giant, huge up air. So you jump and you threaten up air, they have to air dodge, then you forward air or back air or nair or land and then forward tilt or something like that, get them on the edge. The edge trapping of this character is very strong. Edge trapping of this character is insane. That's probably his most use out of neutral B, because it does hit the ledge, so you can't stay on it. So if you time it, like if you're not going to go off stage to edgeguard someone, you time a neutral B to like when their invincibility is kind of running out, they have to do something. More than likely they're going to either neutral get up or roll, and then you hit them forward with forward smash or grab throw them off stage, or up tilt, which up tilt's a kill move. Speaking of killing, we need to talk about his kill potential because he has back air, he has counter, he has up B, he has up air, he has up smash, he has forward smash, he has forward tilt, he has up tilt. Every single move he has kills. Of course, he does have the two different sweet spot variants where his stab moves are the tipper is the tipper is the sweet spot, whereas his slash moves, the center of the sword, is his sweet spot, or I guess a little, you know, on the outside part of the center. So it is crazy. I really like the dynamic sweet spots because it's not just like he's playing a keep away game. He also wants to be somewhat close to you. Granted, his sweet spot of his slash moves are still fairly far away from you, even though it's closer than his tip, just because his sword is gigantic. Also, while we're here, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and also turn on the bell notifications for more Sephiroth content, because again, I played him for 11 hours. I have a bunch of highlights coming up, and of course, the frame data analysis. I do think he's good both on flat stages and on platforms, because platforms he gets extensions, he gets to shark from under them, he can land a little bit easier, and he's pretty good in terms of that. And then of course on flat stages, that's when his advantage state can really shine, because he, you know, doesn't have as many combos because he can't do like landing, like on combos or on platforms you can do up throw, full hop, nair, land, forward air, or back air depending on which side you are. So that's, you know, that's a big deal. Which is like 30 to 40% depending on if you have one-winged angel. But then on flat stages, he just kind of hits you above you and then just plays advantage state the entire time because he's fast, dash attack, grab, up air, down tilt. Just his moves are just very good in general. Also, speaking of down tilt, it does 2-frame and then combo into nair. I don't know if it combos into anything else, even if it's lingering and meaty, but yeah. One other thing I do want to talk about, of course, is his one-winged angel. So when he has one wing, so when he has his buff, he does 1.3 times damage, he has 1.15 the walk acceleration and walk speed, dash speed of 1.2, run acceleration of 1.2, run speed 1.25, air acceleration multiplier 1.15, air acceleration addition 1.1, airspeed 1.2, gravity 1.03, fall speed 1.05. Like, he gets a lot of buffs. He does more damage. If he, of course, does get his extra double jump, which is kind of insane, but so like this character is just, he's wild. He has so much good about him. Granted, he does have some bad. The bad of him is he really does not have great out of shield options, his best one being actually his grab at frame 11. If you hit his shield, his nair is frame 9, so nair out of shield is frame 12, which is pretty bad, but he also just kind of struggles, so because of that he struggles with rushdown, and also he does sometimes struggle to get off the ledge if you're not, I guess you can do like fair mix-up, so that doesn't necessarily the case, but like he also struggles to deal with just spamming of projectiles, because he can like counter, sure, but counter doesn't really do anything a lot of the times, so he, I feel like, is going to struggle with a lot of rushdown, and also kind of zoner characters, or zoners less so, but more so rushdown for sure. Like, I definitely think Pikachu and Palu do very well versus this character, just because they play their game, and Sephiroth kind of struggles to like hit them where they need to, or like kind of avoid them because he's big. Also, of course, he's light, so he's going to be dying earlier, so it's not like losing these interactions are fine, because if you take 40 to 50%, suddenly that's going to be a big deal. So yeah, the matchups that I've seen can be pretty bad. I don't think he likes just like the general check matchups for like top tier, which would be Palu, Game & Watch, Pikachu, even Rob. Like, I don't think he does particularly well versus any of them. For now, of course, I can totally be wrong. Again, this is literally day one. I'm sure even week one will be different, but I do think this character has a lot. And where do I think this character is? Because those are honestly the two main flaws. Granted, those are two very big flaws, so I think they're notable, but I don't think he has many other flaws other than that. So I do think that he is somewhere in high tier. I don't think he's mid tier. For some reason, people think he's low tier. I saw that. I don't think he's top tier necessarily. Granted, I think top tier is fairly big, so if you really want to push for him to be like 22, maybe, but I think Sephiroth is probably close to around where Steve was, especially considering my last tier list, which you can check out, by the way, and stuff like that. And yeah, that's going to be about it. High tier Sephiroth. I'm really excited to see what some players learn to do with this character and just kind of learn how to play him. Of course, Tweek and Leo are very, very excited to play him. I know Tweek played a lot today, as well as I. I don't think Leo was streaming. Maybe he played offline. But yeah, go get Sephiroth. He's available if you buy him. You know, you can do the like Sephiroth challenge thing and get him, which is super cool. And yeah, social media, Panda and partner stuff is down below. See you all next time.